On October 23, the first weekly episode of The Joke's on Me was embraced by aspiring comics, celebrity comics, and comedy fans all over the world, with well over 1,000 views in the first 36 hours alone. You can show your support by sharing this freely available series with your friends on Facebook and Twitter. It's a small gesture that helps make this continuing series possible. All jokes aside, if you take a moment to do this, then seriously, thank you.
Every well-known comedian was once an unknown comedian.
Remember doing this on a really hot day? The problem is people behind you think you're doing something completely different.
Night after night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for some comedy?
Mic after mic. Dedicated or just delusional?
I'm pursuing my passion. And we all know there's money in passion.
I'd love to make a good living.
Yeah, good one, good luck!
Come backstage as we follow the people following the dream.
We're all weird. We don't get paid. You get a drink voucher if you're lucky.
Comedy is one of those things where there's no obvious path.
You can't just tick your boxes down a sheet and at the bottom of it is success.
You will get heckled. What?
Essentially, you're putting yourself in a situation that most people find terrifying. If you kill, you're a hero. And if you die, you're the person that ruined their night.
Look, you guys are upset by this because some of you have kids. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that the truth hurts. I hate this. Fuck you. Fuck this. I don't care. I don't care, man. I just don't want to do this. I'm not happy. I don't think you guys are reacting in the way I wanted. You're being aggressive. Ooh, I did something about not having babies and you're all seized up because, I've got a grandkid. Whatever. I'm angry with you guys. From here, we can't work. Anyway, that's going to leave on that. Have a good night. See you guys.
I went on the stage, right, and they hated me straight off the bat. I just walked out, did my, hello, my little sugar plums. Fuck off, you fat prick. Straight off the bat, mate. Straight off the bat. Hello. I was like a minute into it and I just said, fuck this, get lost, everything. I didn't even say anything. As I'm walking up, I could hear this fat prick. Straight away, first step on, fat. Second step on the stage, prick. Hello, what a dickhead. Hello, he's a dickhead, he's not fucking funny. Hello, he's not funny. He's a fucking dickhead. 1, 2, fat dickhead, he's not funny. And that was it.
As soon as I got on, he just yelled out, get off, you're not funny, get off, right? And when you're in a room of 4 people and one of them is yelling at you to get off, it's probably not going to go that well.
The only time I've actually been heckled was I was positively heckled once. There was a woman in the audience and she was like, hey, you fucking keep going, mate. You're impressed, you're a fucking star. Continue following your dreams.
So camel toes, right? Camel toes, just a matter of perspective. You know, where you may see a camel toe, I just see a woman who's well hung. Be a big fucking camel toe to see it through a skirt, but thanks for looking. Good on you. I don't mind them. I like engaging with hecklers, but there is a particular type of heckler I think ruins a night, and that's the one that interjects continuously in between premises and punchlines and won't shut up and wants to make the night about them.
Blah, 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 blah. And just yelling out random, just dumb shit. It's purple, the sky's purple. And that, you can't work with that.
Yeah, just really tall.
What are you doing that stone masturbates?
Sorry? John Cockett, what was that?
Carry on.
As you were. All your friends must really like you, you know that? You must be fucking so popular with all your mates. I don't know, it's just call me psychic, call me kind of, I don't know.
Call your master.
Call me, shut the fuck up. Really? You have my fucking business. Just shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ, you don't even fucking know. It'd be great to be that fucking stupid. You don't even fucking realise stupid. Just don't insult the word. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Like, I mean, whenever that happens, it's unfathomable to me how people can behave like that as adults. It's like, what was wrong with you? Like, you're in a public forum where there's a live human being right in front of you delivering a show. You're surrounded by people that have paid $20 to get in. What part of you thinks that it is acceptable to talk loudly? You don't go to the fucking opera and start going, I'm bored, I'm bored. Why is it acceptable in a comedy room?
What was that? Oh, well, I was just about to say something. What's your name? What's your name? Well, I tell you what, why don't you and I play a little game called Shut the Fuck Up?
I think the audience is with you and feels for you when you're being heckled, so if you can tap into that, it's a good thing. So you connect with the audience, and the more comfortable you are on stage, definitely the better able you are to handle a heckler. Because if you know, in the early days, you're so self-conscious that you're almost petrified and terrified if someone says anything.
I was in a pub in Panania in the middle of nowhere, and one of the 18-year-olds stood up and he goes, "Get off!" And I just turned around and I said, "Mate, I'm a comedian. I've got quick wit. You're not a comedian, you're a fuckwit, so sit down." And then I freaked out because I thought, please don't say anything else because that's all I have.
You see it with people that have never really had to deal with rowdiness or whatever, the drunk idiot in the front row.
You're going to get people talk and do things and be disruptive, and you've got to learn how to deal with that.
Trying to relax if you're being heckled and let your natural comeback come out rather than overthinking it.
Rather than just relying on their innate wit and ability to whatever, circle it back, or even the humility to say, hey man, that was really funny. Yeah, it's amazing to me how few comics are comfortable being the fool when that's the job. You're a fool. You're a fucking, you're a jester.
You're all staring at me, you're doing the same thing. You're going, wow, Johnny Depp lost a lot of weight.
You look like Gargamel if he was a Smurf.
That's actually quite funny. Well done. Congratulations, you've actually written a joke.
There are some hecklers sometimes where they have a really good heckle back, and I'll be on stage and just go, "Oh yeah, fair enough, touche."
Father's Day is coming up, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to go to the shops, you get something for your man. Here's a tip. It's something every man's going to love. Get yourself a Brazilian wax. It's never going to disappoint. I've asked for it in the past from a number of girlfriends. It's like, what can I do for you? It's like, actually, I do have one request. But they always say the same thing. What do they say? You challenge me, and I respect you. That was fucking funny.
Sometimes hecklers just feel like that they can be part of the show. Feel like that they've got a joke that's funnier than what you've just said, or they've got a tag onto that joke, or they've got something that's going to make it even better.
There's nothing worse than someone yells out like a callback to someone's joke or something like that, and you just go at them as though they've yelled out something malicious.
Like, I had one gig where it was like, there had been a heckler all night, and I'd gone in all charged up, going like, kill, 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 like, I'm gonna get this guy. And then someone heckled, but it was the wrong guy. Like, and I just basically yelled at the wrong person. Hey, you fucking, look at your hair, man. Look at you, fucking hat and a beanbag. A hat and a beanbag, you're embarrassing. What are you, like a child? Just destroyed. And then everyone like clapping, loving it. It was a really horrible thing because it was sort of like I had wandered around like ready to punch and then just hit a stranger.
You've got to assert your own authority, but there is such a fine line between being assertive and positive and just being mean. And I've definitely crossed that line into mean before, and the audience immediately hates you for it. I had a slight pause between a setup and a punchline, and in that slight pause, this one girl up the front who must have been 19, and she was this very pretty girl surrounded by all these buff guys. Just in that silence, she just said, "You're shit," and everyone laughed. The entire room erupted, and I just had to stand there and be like, yeah, she's right. I am shit. And what I should have done is just acknowledged it and then said, well, okay, let's bring on the first act. But what I did was step off the stage and walk over to the table with her and all her buff dudes and call her a cunt. And I thought in my head that it was going to get a huge laugh. I was like, this is going to be hilarious. I'm going to step off the stage, walk over to her, call her the C word, and everyone's going to laugh because it's so funny. But it was just dead silence again. Everyone just going, did he just call that 19-year-old girl a cunt? And not even on microphone. He just walked over to her and called her a cunt. And then I had to walk back to the stage and intro the first act. It was fucking horrifying.
I am drained today. My whole life is basically a Bill Hicks joke. I'm a weekend party clown. It's so fucked up, man. There's so much like assumed pedophilia. Like, don't fucking. You don't even know what I'm gonna say. You just heard the word pedophile. Shit. Chill out. It's just a fucking word, and the point we're gonna get to is worth it. And I don't have enough love in my heart to be kind to you right now. Okay.
Have you ever been checking yourself out in the mirror only to realise you're standing naked in the middle of Target? Yes. Fuck yeah, man. Good on you.
Look, 9 times out of 10 I don't mind a heckle, to be honest with you. It's a great opportunity to score points on someone who's not as funny as you. So, I mean, if you can't win against the heckler, you're probably in the wrong job.
See, he's got the heckling thing right, mate. I don't like it when it gets whispered at me. That's bullshit. It's really sinister.
And if you shut them down, then you get a big laugh and the audience likes you.
I'm going to do the jokes from here on in, big fella, okay?
But you've got to get to that point where you've dealt with them enough that it feels like you're making it up and slamming them down.
It's not a bad area, Parramatta, is it? The kids are out at Parramatta in the jail. Well, where are you from? Are you all Balmain? I tell you, I'm going to fucking move there. I am. I'm moving to Parramatta. I thought, why not? My car and stereo's already there. Fuck yeah.
If you worry about hecklers, it's because you're not in the moment, which is a big problem, like for you as a comedian.
You can't be a robot all the time, like next work, punch, bang. You've got to have a bit of interaction with the crowd, and sometimes a heckler can be that interaction that you need, and then you can work off and feed from that.
You know, she's a good-looking girl, man. Get her pregnant. No offense, you're not the best-looking bloke. No, fucking ruder. No. Oh, you're Catholic. So am I. Yeah. Church once a month. Yeah. I go there because I'm hungry. You know what I mean? They give me snacks. You guys hate me, eh? You pray for me this Sunday. That's how Christians say I hate you. I will pray for you.
So you want to bring in some of the audience into your act if you want to seem genuine and that the material is new and that you want to be kind of off the cuff sometimes. And so before the gig, I heard some guys talking and it sounded like they were from Italy. They said, ciao bello. And I was like, yeah, okay, Italians. And they sat front row.
I feel like I need to talk to the boys at the front because I feel like Cap has been neglecting you all.
And I said, hey guys.
How's it going, fellas? How are ya?
I knew I was instantly already going to say, is that an accent?
Are you from Australia? Yes, you are. Is that an accent though?
And the guy says, no, it's not an accent. I just had a stroke.
What?
Of course, I'm thrown off. I'm like, oh shit, I'm that douche comedian that was like, oh, what's wrong with your face? No.
Yeah, fucked. Don't do that to me.
And but he didn't.
What's with your face, man? Oh, it's paralyzed. Sorry.
He got me. And the audience loved it, so that was okay. I got a free laugh out of this guy, so thank you. Fake stroke, man.
Me personally, I love hecklers. If it's just like, bugging and yeah, like that, fuck off, shut up. If it's constructive, fuck yeah, man. Fuck Club is a room that I and a couple of other people run. And don't even know how to describe it. There's some kind of elevator pitch for it. In a nutshell, you cannot fake your way through a set at Fun Fun. You can't just get up and go like, hey guys, how crazy are traffic lads? Because the crowd will, and the crowd are encouraged, and they will boo you until you show them something that's true and it's real.
Shit. Talk about your experiences being Neil Diamond.
My what? Yeah, I don't know why I keep doing this room to myself.
Let's discuss this after the gig. Jesus.
Why don't you guys throw out the type of jokes that I should be telling, funny ones?
The audience is as part of the show as a comedian, and how tenuous is your grasp on your own craft that you can't deal with someone yelling something out. Shane Hunter, a couple of other guys that have come out of Brisbane. It's like, holy fuck, like every gig is fucked up for you guys. Every comic I've seen come out of Brisbane are carved out of wood. They're hardcore, funny dudes. Because they've had to deal with shit fucked crowds.
So sometimes hecklers can be a saving grace, sometimes they will destroy you. But I think ultimately it makes that heckle and that night and that event only exist then. And I think that's so special, and that's kind of the art of comedy.
Next week on The Joke's on Me.
You're never going to know what a joke's like until you do it in front of people. You hear somebody say something, you think, right, there's something funny about that.
Things happen, I just start thinking stuff.
I'll get an idea, there's maybe something in it.
There's like a seed of funny.
Hash it out and stretch it out.
Then I write it and extend it.
I just write for half an hour every day. Most of it is complete shit.
I'll walk around just going over the bit in my head, trying to find the bits that are funny.
The craftsmanship of it isn't in writing it, it's in refining it.
My material tends to come from irritation, and that tends to come from people.
So bad when I'm hanging out with friends, like, just take down a few notes, or like, is this going to turn into a joke?
I've been thinking long and hard about what I should do. Get a job, buy a house, I could be just like you. Makes no difference either way, we'll all end up the same. Oh, what a trip to dwell inside this romantic brain. Is this a